Hey everyone, welcome to the great adventure of Pingshan's life. Today we'll see how she finds fun in her daily routine. The courier girl next to her stared at Pingshan in shock, as if she was about to perform a magic trick. Honestly, I'm totally at a loss as to what this plot is trying to express. So we opted to silently enjoy the tranquility of our breakfast. Pingshan dived into work full of energy, and compared to her emotionless coworker, her enthusiasm was simply astonishing. Although the movie doesn't specify Pingshan's working hours, judging by the plot, we can guess she works part-time. By noon, she drives home to change into a clean outfit, clearly a style icon on the loose. Next, she visits a public bathhouse for a refreshing hot soak. What a delightful way to unwind. Sitting in the lobby, she is enjoying this rare leisure time, truly the philosopher of the bath. As Pingshan leaves the bathhouse, it starts to rain lightly. She leisurely rides her bike in the rain. What a peaceful life. Arriving at the underground market, she eats at a stall. I can't help observing solo diners. Most people hide in corners staring at their phones, scarf down their meals as if fleeing for their lives. But Pingshan takes her time, smiling and observing everything around her like a true artist of life. With a baseball game on TV, bustling figures in the kitchen, and lively conversations, life is filled with a vibrant atmosphere. This is what we call the flavor of life. It's noisy, yet has its own charm. At night, Pingshan rarely goes out. As she opens a book, she slowly feels sleepy and drifts off easily. At first glance, it seems ordinary, but it makes many people envious. Pingshan finds joy in her dull job, and even discovers a note while cleaning the restroom. It had a game drawn on it, and she played along, as if she was in a mini-game with a stranger. Later, she finds an addition on the note, initiating a quirky interaction. When the note is filled, she receives a thank you from the stranger, filling her with joy and a little luck. During her breaks, Pingshan pulls out her film camera to capture the little beauties of life. After the film is full, she visits the photo lab to develop it, while conveniently retrieving her previous pictures simple and happy. Unlike me, who often deletes fun photos over time, Pingshan carefully preserves her cherished pictures. When she opened her storage cabinet, I was amazed to find many more metal boxes, each labeled with detailed dates. Besides collecting photographs, Pingshan loves gathering flowers and plants from the roadside, as if caring for newborns. Back home, she quickly transfers them to nurturing cups and tends to them meticulously, adding a splash of color to her life. Pingshan's biggest hobby is reading and listening to music at home with her vintage radio and old tapes. Super cool. Each week, she visits the bookstore to buy a book she loves and finishes it during her free time. The following week, her life's like a merry-go-round. But life always throws some curveballs today. Her colleague's motorcycle broke down and he rushed to borrow her bike for a date. After some persistent pleading, Pingshan reluctantly agreed. What a warm-hearted soul. While her colleague praised her, the girl rummaged through the car and suddenly showed interest in the old tapes. The original plan was to send Pingshan home and then have a date with the girl, but she suddenly changed her attitude. What a weathercock who adjusts her stance according to the circumstances. The colleague thought he had found love and stealthily dropped the tape into the girl's bag. What a smooth move. After the girl left, the colleague started grumbling about his job being tough. He couldn't even go on a date. He noticed the tapes in the car. Looking old school must be worth a pretty penny. Subtitles. So he compelled Pingshan to give him an appraisal. And as expected, it turned out that all these items were antiques from the 1970s and 1980s, with astonishingly high prices. He begged Pingshan to sell the tapes and lend him some cash to impress the girl at the bar, hoping to win her heart. Pingshan refused to part with the tapes, but not wanting to see her colleague sad, lent him some cash, resulting in her dining on instant noodles at home. The next day, when Pingshan was at work, his girlfriend suddenly came over, returning that very tape to him, and now it was time for them to enjoy music together. After the song, the girl leaned back in her seat, looking troubled, as if contemplating the big questions of life. Pingshan was equally affected, her mood unsettled. She even snuck smiles while in the bath, caught up in her feelings. The woman she had a crush on was the bar owner, and Pingshan got special treatment every time she visited a so enviable. Although everyone knows, they cleverly kept their feelings under wraps, the secret of love in progress. Returning home, Pingshan is greeted by a familiar face's distant niece, Xiao Shaw, who resembles a student. Xiao Shaw wanted to crash at her uncle's place, and Pingshan readily agreed a heartfelt family reunion. Xiao Shaw followed Pingshan closely, even watching him work. What a good kid. Soon, Xiao Shaw noticed her uncle hadn't changed a bit from her childhood memories, still gentle. Xiao Shaw even shares a love for the works of Zheng. What a coincidence, or they're two peas in a pod. In the days that followed, Xiao Shaw also assisted her uncle in cleaning the restroom, and then discovered that she had left home due to a quarrel with her mother. What a tiny little tale. While bathing with Xiao Shaw, Pingshan took a call with his sister, showing that the power of family ties is incredible. If you truly enjoyed watching this video, make sure not to forget to hit the like button and subscribe. We'll catch up with you again next time.